Why?
Hi, I'm Jody Tibbs and this is Brooke Rose. We are going to talk to you about imperialism.
Imperialism is when a weaker nation takes over a stronger nation, politically, economically, and socially.
Reasons for imperialism in the United States were the hunger for natural resources. The U.S. wanted to take the resources back home from the imperialized countries.
New market is where the United States wanted to sell their products in a wider selection of places to make more money.
Military bases and coaling stations. We need coaling stations and military bases to protect our marketing and to refuel our ships.
The Turner Frontier thesis is when Frederick J. Turner said that the frontier in the U.S. was closed off by gradual settlement, so it established a need to look for new territory.
Social Darwinism. Charles Darwin created the idea of survival of the fittest, which is where only the strongest survive.
White man's burden is where white people felt they were responsible to civilize others.
The U.S.'s first steps toward imperialism was when Matthew Perry sailed a fleet of American warships into Tokyo Bay and established a new market in Japan.
For $7.2 million, we purchased Alaska, and we also used our influences in Latin America to expand trade.
Causes of the Spanish-American War started with the mistreatment of Cubans by Spanish, while the U.S. had $50 million invested in sugar plantations.
The Yellow Press expressed that the Cubans were like American rebels and that the Spanish were atrocities.
Then the Maine blew up, and it was thought that the Spanish had sabotaged the Americans, and 266 officers had died.
The Dillon letter was discovered. It was a letter where Spain's ambassador called McKinley a weak and stupid politician.
The Spanish-American War was called the Splendid Little War because of the ease and toughness of America's victory. George Dewey led a fleet to win the Philippines. Emilio Aguinaldo was a Filipino nationalist who led a revolt against the Spanish. The Rough Riders also helped win the Splendid Little War by capturing San Juan Hill.
The effects of the war were the Treaty of Paris was signed so that Spain relinquished Cuba, Puerto Rico, Guam, and they sold the Philippines to the U.S.
This made the Americans rethink imperialism, and finally Americans had an empire and new stature in world affairs.